This is a video of how to use Videosign inside intelliflo. So from the intelliflo homepage, you simply can click on a client. So I pick Jürgen Klopp. That takes you to the client profile. Now inside the client actions, you'll see on the right hand side we've got Videosign meeting scheduler and Videosign dashboard. So if I go to Videosign meeting scheduler, what this will then do is auto populate the client's first name, last name and email address. All I simply have to do is put in a subject, so I'm just going to put test intelliflo demo. Now time and date, so I'm going to pick it for, this is going to happen on tomorrow at 12 o'clock and it lasts for 30 minutes. So now when I press next on here, it asks me if I want to add documents. So within our software, we have a contract creator which allows you to add documents to a meeting before the meeting goes ahead. So I click on this ATP, which is authority to proceed, and press next. It asks me what role my client is. So I'm going to put he is a client, because you can have roles for attorneys, witnesses, colleagues, whatever it may be, but Jürgen Klopp is a client. So when I press submit, what happens then is a meeting has been scheduled. The client will get an email saying a meeting has been scheduled. They get another one to say a document has been added, and then on top of that, it will add it to their calendar too. So now, what you will now see on the dashboard is it now tells me my next meeting here. So it should take you automatically to the dashboard. It shows you your next meeting, which is in 2 days. Your total meetings. Your template manager, which is where you put the paperwork in beforehand. New template, new single meeting and a new meeting. But what I'm going to do, if I go back from here now, so with the client, if I go back to client actions and go on dashboard, what this now then does, you will see this the first time they load into it. What this will now do is now show you the updated dashboard. So from here, like I said, the next meeting is the one we've just booked, which is the test intelliflo demo with Jürgen Klopp in 23 hours. From here, I can join the meeting. I can also create new meetings from here. The meeting manager allows me to see all of my upcoming meetings and all my previous meetings. And again, from here, I can enter the meeting and the ones that we have. So you'll see here the test intelliflo demo. Now, when I go on edit meeting, I can see all of the information. I can put more people if I need to. I can see the document that's been added to the meeting, and then when the meeting's finished, any recordings that have happened will also be here. If I come away from here, what I'll also show you, so again with the template manager, all of the templates you have within the meeting you can have in here. These are specific to your company. You can create them specifically for your use, and it just saves you having to edit the paperwork every single time you have a meeting. It automatically places the tags for you. So, but what I'm going to do now, so if I join the meeting that we've just set up, what the software will then do is load up into our Videosign software. It will ask you to allow your microphone and your camera. I'm going to say no on this one, purely because I'm screen recording, so I don't allow this. Now, so from inside the meeting, you've got the host is always in orange, and you can see it says in control, and then you've got the client who's in blue, which one is Jürgen Klopp. It has their initials here. On the left hand side, you've got upload, so I can upload more documents to the meeting whilst I'm in the meeting, whether that be to sign or to read only document. Now, to be signed is the documents that we've already uploaded. If there's anything to be read, it would be here, and then once we've completed the finalized document will be here, and the video here. The software also has the chat function, same as other video meeting platforms, and then the settings where you can change your camera and microphone if you need to. Now across the bottom, we also have your microphone can be turned on and off, same as your camera. The red phone means to end the meeting. This one here, the circle, is to start recording as and when you need to, and then share your screen is this one. But what I'm going to do, if I go to the to be signed document and then press on ATP, what this now does is it now creates this paperwork for this meeting, so everybody within this meeting can see what we are looking at now. There's none of this, you're on page 1, I'm on page 4. Everybody sees what I'm seeing because I'm in control of this paperwork. Now from here, you can see all the information on here now. Again, if you use your contract creator, this can be edited personally for that client. But what I just wanted to show you is what the paperwork looks like, and then also how I scroll up and down. Everybody else sees this. But now within that template I made a tag box for me as the host, but also a tag box for the client. But I can't sign the client's one because this is attached to Jurgen Klopp. Only Jurgen Klopp with that email address signed in can actually access this to be signed. But also, if I want to add anything during the meeting, any ad hoc options, I can add another tag from here. I can add a signature box, I can add initials, I can add text, I can insert an image or attach a file to the paperwork. I can do all that on this paperwork even though it was set up before the meeting. But what I'm going to show you now is when I sign this paperwork, it asks me do I want to draw my signature, type my name, or upload my signature. So I press draw signature. What it then does, it allows me to just squiggle wherever I want. And the options at the bottom say by checking the box and pressing add signature, I confirm that it's me, and the second one tells me do I want to save my signature for future meetings and future boxes. So when I add this signature, what our software actually does, it takes a picture of me whilst I've signed it, but also records the 10 seconds around me signing to make sure that that I am who I say I am. It's not just a picture of somebody signing it. So when I press save changes, you'll see now it saves the signature, it saves the video, and saves the recording. So now when I scroll down past this paperwork, it's now added another page which now tells me that Daniel Ireland signed this paperwork. Here's the email address I was signed in as, here's the time and date. I've turned my camera off so that isn't just a black screen. That is optional, so the client doesn't have to have their camera on, they can do it without. So I was the first person to sign it, the IP address of where I signed it from and what page I signed, the method how I drew it, and also the signature that I'd done. But now what you will see, the software can also, it saves the recording of me signing the actual paperwork. But what I wanted to show you is when I load this paperwork now say everybody in this meeting, it's all signed, everything is done. What happens then? If when I press save and finalize, it now tells me a digital certificate is now going to be processed for this document. So as soon as I press yes, what then happens is this document is now done and nobody can ever edit this document ever again. This document is now completed, it's now signed for, it's now approved. But what you will also see, it's now created the certificate to do so, the certificate of authentication. So you've got all the information here and every single thing that ever happened on this document, from the fact that I uploaded it, to signing it, to adding tags, all of this was done, and then it's left a full report of this. But the best part is when I press save and finalize, it actually, let me just show you now, when I go back to intelliflo and I go to Jurgen Klopp and go to documents, what you'll see in the document is a document that we've assigned today. The ATP is now within the documents file of the client profile automatically as soon as I press save and finalize when we start the Videosign meeting. Thank you.